My name's Steve Boney. I'm 34 years old. This will be my fourth Iron Dog. My wife Dolly, and I have three daughters, Brittany, Peyton, and Riley. So born and raised in Bethel, 34 years. Worked for my father with a Yamaha dealership, and been doing that for 18 years, ever since high school. Well, a buddy of mine said for years, let's do Iron Dog. You know, we've always rode machines throughout the winter extensively, and one of our old mentors, Raymond Hoffman, has done it, and is something that, you know, if he could do it, we could do it. So we put our heads together and did it 3 years ago, and so this will be my fourth. So we raced. First race was 2012, and we had partner had a bad spill right off the beginning. Put us last through the first day. We ended up catching up, finished 16th. Second race was okay, bad weather and bad circumstances. We finished again though, 15th. Last year I had a spill, hurt my ankle, ended up finishing 12th though. Last year was different. We weren't gonna race. We were gonna take a break, and he got a phone call one day and said, if we can get you in the race, would you race? Stipulation is you have to start last, and we talked it over and said, why not?
Well, we'll talk about that race a little bit. It was there was a couple of firsts. There was a first there, so talk about last year's race and something that no one ever done before.
Well, last year we raced same machine 2 years in a row, which Yamaha wanted to promote, and that was a big deal. We finished them same machines 2 years in a row. They had 4,400 miles on them when it was all over, and they were still holding up strong. So shows what Yamaha has to offer.
And you've run Yamaha all your races, correct? I mean, this is you've always run Yamaha.
Yeah, Yamaha, being a Yamaha dealer, I can't really veer off, you know, to get on something else, but I believe in Yamaha. I mean, their engines are strong, good fuel mileage. You know, the new chassis this year handles the bumps excellent. You know, we're able to make pace a lot better than the old chassis, so pretty excited. So after the season was over, got a phone call from Doug, and we agreed if things fell in the right places, we'd race together. So we started planning back in March after the last race. Being from the bush, it took extra work, time, away from the family. The wife hasn't been too happy. The kids haven't been too happy, leaving them every weekend to build machines, build race machines. And just to get out here to practice with your partner, being he's from Anchorage, I'm from Bethel, we got to get together and learn how each other ride, and learn each other's pace, and just learn everything about each other. So when you're on the trail, when race time comes, there's no questions. It just comes naturally of what to do next and what one guy's expecting from the other. So so that's a big deal. The big deal with leaving the family and leaving work. Work is suffering. I mean, everybody back home is suffering coming into town here every weekend. Yeah, training's a big part. The most part is to get your body beat up and in shape to handle it. There's muscles that you use when you're riding a machine that you don't normally use, and that are not normally beat up, I guess. You know, your hands and your legs, your quads. I mean, there's workouts you could do, but the best training is to get on the machine and ride. And we just got done with a big weekend, 460 miles to Rona and back, minus 40 below, and hands are all calloused up. But it's going to make a big difference come, actually 2 weeks, I guess, come race day that we did that run.
Right. And in terms of training, how many miles have you put on the machines this year?
Well, the practice machine's got 1,400 right now, and we're looking to do a few more trips, a couple 100-mile trips probably. Race sleds, we'll have a couple 100 miles on them. So come race day, February 21, we should have a little over 2,000 on ourselves.
So anyone you want to thank off the bat?
Yeah, first of all, I got to thank my wife and kids for putting up with me this year. This has been one heck of a deal for them. I've been in and out of town since November, every weekend, and it worked out to where the family was able to come with me quite a few trips, being we had some appointments. So I really want to thank the family. Want to thank my dad for letting me miss so much work, and Doug. Doug is different being teamed up with somebody from out of town, and putting me up at his place and his house, and him and his wife for doing that for me. Raven, Alaska, Downland Gold, Yamaha Motor Corp, Anchorage Yamaha, all been a big help. Top Fuel. So want to thank all them guys.